Expressions host and former parliamentarian Robert Hall is seriously contemplating another attempt at active politics. Hall, who has remained quiet during a whirlwind of speculation about his future political career, finally broke silence to News 4 cameras during a recent trip to Grand Turk.
Now, the case in the PNP is different. For several years, I have not been actively involved in politics in these islands. People do know of my previous role. I am always interested in politics and the affairs of the Turks and Caicos Islands. However, at this stage, I am basically concentrating more on my radio talk show expressions, and through that medium, try to get the people of the islands enthused in the political process, and that is for both sides, so that when the time comes, we will have credible candidates, both PNP, PDM, or otherwise, from which the electorate could choose a government that would lead them into a much brighter and more prosperous future.
Hall is also alleged to be the main challenger for the leadership of the People's National Party, the PNP. Hall said, however, that the situation with the PNP is much different than with the PDM, since there isn't a vacancy for leader of the party. But as a former politician, he will always be interested in TCI affairs and plan to channel his focus to the famous expressions. When asked whether or not he'll be interested whenever the leader's position is vacant, Hall teased.
No one knows what the future will hold or what the future holds, and that's really a hypothetical situation. But next year, life lasts, I think is going to prove to be a very challenging but interesting year politically and otherwise for the Turks and Caicos.
Meanwhile, Gamil Williams, the country's second premier and the current leader of the PNP, told News 4 that no date for the next PNP convention has been set as yet, but the last PNP convention was in February of this year. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.